the floor where they drop like bombs. Faceless voices running all the cons. Digital whispers in the binary night. No light, no face, pure sound, no sight. Stories unfold in the dark unscrolled. Echoes of silence, secrets untold. Waves crash loud in this audio cave. No mic, no fame, just the sound we crave. Tune and turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just a vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. In shadows, voices untamed. No need for spotlight, no claim to fame. Just a beat of life in a stream of thought. Every word a punchline, no need to be taught. Just listen close, no visuals needed. Raw conversation, unprocessed, unseated. Feel the pulse in every sentence said. No distractions, just thoughts in your head. Whispers of the streets, rumbling through. Faceless yet vivid, a world in view. No mic, just souls, connecting in flow. Pure and raw, let the rhythm go.
Our ignorance of brain function is currently so very nearly total that we could not even begin to frame appropriate research strategies. We would stand before the open brain, fancy instruments in hand, roughly as an unschooled laborer might stand before the exposed wiring of a computer, awed perhaps, but surely helpless. A microanalysis of brain functions is, moreover, no more useful for understanding anything about thinking than a corresponding analysis of the pulses flowing through a computer would be for understanding what program the computer is running. Such analyses would simply be at the wrong conceptual level. They might help to decide crucial experiments, but only after such experiments had been designed on the basis of much higher level, for example, linguistic theories. Joseph Weizenbaum. Joseph Weizenbaum was a pioneering German-American computer scientist who made significant early contributions to the field of artificial intelligence, most notably with the creation of the ELIZA program in the mid-1960s. However, he became even more renowned for his later, influential critique of AI and the broader societal implications of computing. Joseph Weizenbaum's early life was marked by the profound disruption of war and displacement. Born in Berlin, Germany, on January 8, 1923, to Jewish parents, his childhood coincided with the ominous rise of Nazism. The escalating anti-Semitic terror in Germany forced his family to flee their homeland, and in January 1936, they immigrated to the United States, settling in Detroit, Michigan. This formative experience of escaping persecution undoubtedly shaped his later critical perspective on technology and its potential societal impacts. After completing high school in Detroit, Weizenbaum enrolled at Wayne State University in 1941, initially studying mathematics. However, his academic pursuits were interrupted by the outbreak of World War II. He served in the U.S. Army Air Corps as a meteorologist, a role that honed his analytical skills and exposed him to scientific applications in a practical context. Notably, he was initially turned down for cryptology work due to his enemy alien status, a stark reminder of his immigrant background even amidst his service to his new country. Following his military service, Weizenbaum returned to Wayne State University, where he diligently continued his studies. He earned his Bachelor of Science in Mathematics in 1948 and went on to complete his Master of Science in Mathematics in 1950. During this period, Wayne University was home to one of the early experimental electronic computers, providing Weizenbaum with hands-on experience in the nascent field of computing. Around 1952, while working as a research assistant at the university, he delved into both analog and digital computers, even contributing to the creation of a digital computer. This early exposure to the foundational principles of computing laid the groundwork for his future contributions to the field. After completing his master's degree in mathematics in 1950 and gaining early experience with computers at Wayne State University, Joseph Weizenbaum embarked on a significant career in the nascent computer industry. His work during this period, particularly on large-scale banking systems and the development of his own programming language, laid the groundwork for his later, more famous contributions to artificial intelligence and his critical reflections on technology. In 1952, Weizenbaum moved to the West Coast, where he began to work in the burgeoning commercial computing sector. A pivotal role came in 1955 when he joined General Electric. Here, he became a key member of the team developing the electronic recording machine, accounting IRMA system for Bank of America. IRMA was a groundbreaking project, designed to automate check processing and accounting for banks on an unprecedented scale. Weizenbaum served as the programming manager for this massive system, which involved complex engineering and software development to handle millions of transactions. His involvement in IRMA gave him invaluable experience in large-scale system design and the practical challenges of applying computer technology to real-world business problems. During his time at General Electric, Weizenbaum also developed his own programming language called SLIP Symmetric List Processor. Published in 1963, SLIP was a list processing language, similar in concept to Lisp, which was well suited for symbolic manipulation and artificial intelligence research. The creation of SLIP showcased his ingenuity and technical prowess as a programmer and language designer. It allowed for flexible data structures and was particularly useful for tasks involving non-numerical data, which would become crucial for his future work in natural language processing. The publication of SLIP significantly boosted his reputation in the academic and computing communities, attracting attention from leading institutions. It was on the strength of his work on SLIP, among other achievements, that Joseph Weizenbaum was invited to join the Massachusetts Institute of Technology (MIT) in 1963 as an associate professor of computer science. This marked a significant transition from industry to academia and provided him with the ideal environment to delve deeper into research in artificial intelligence, setting the stage for his most famous creation, ELIZA. Upon joining the Massachusetts Institute of Technology (MIT) in 1963 as an associate professor of computer science, Joseph Weizenbaum embarked on the work that would make him a pivotal, albeit complex, figure in the history of artificial intelligence, the creation of ELIZA. His intention with ELIZA was not to build a truly intelligent machine, but rather to demonstrate the superficiality of human-computer communication and to explore the limits of language processing. Between 1964 and 1966, Weizenbaum developed ELIZA, an early natural language processing program written in his own SLIP programming language. The program operated by using simple pattern matching rules to respond to user input. It identified keywords in a user's statement and applied a set of predefined transformation rules to generate a response. ELIZA had no genuine understanding of the words it processed or the context of the conversation, it merely manipulated symbols according to its script. The most famous script for ELIZA was called Doctor, which simulated a Rogerian psychotherapist. In this script, ELIZA would often reflect a user's statements back to them in the form of a question, or respond with non-committal prompts like "tell me more" or "please go on." For instance, if a user typed "my head hurts," ELIZA might respond, "Why do you say your head hurts?" Or if a user said, "men are all alike," ELIZA might reply, in what way Weizenbaum specifically chose the therapist role because it allowed the program to engage in seemingly coherent conversation without needing a vast amount of real-world knowledge or complex reasoning. A therapist's role, particularly in a non-directive style, often involves redirecting the patient's thoughts back to themselves. To Weizenbaum's profound surprise and growing dismay, many users interacting with Eliza, including his own secretary, attributed human-like understanding and even empathy to the program. People confided in Eliza, shared personal problems, and some genuinely believed they were conversing with a sentient entity. This phenomenon, later termed the Eliza effect, deeply unsettled Weizenbaum. He had designed the program as a demonstration of superficiality, yet people were forming emotional connections and projecting intelligence onto a simple algorithm. The unsettling experience with Eliza profoundly shaped Joseph Weizenbaum's subsequent work and intellectual trajectory. While he continued as a professor at MIT, receiving a full professorship in computer science and engineering in 1970, his focus shifted dramatically from developing AI to critically analyzing its ethical and societal implications. He spent the remainder of his career as a prominent voice cautioning against the unbridled enthusiasm for artificial intelligence and the dangers of reducing human experience to mere computation. His most significant contribution to this critique was his influential 1976 book, Computer Power and Human Reason, From Judgment to Calculation. In this seminal work, Weizenbaum passionately argued that there are fundamental limits to what computers can and should do. He contended that while computers excel at calculation logic, data processing, problem solving, they inherently lack judgment, wisdom, or compassion, qualities he believed were uniquely human and essential for navigating the complexities of life. He particularly warned against the tendency to delegate decisions requiring these human qualities to machines, such as in areas like psychotherapy or even military command. He stressed that humanity risked devaluing its own distinct capacities if it ceded too much authority and understanding to technology. Weizenbaum became a vocal and often controversial figure, frequently challenging the prevailing optimism within the artificial intelligence community. He saw himself as a heretic of technology, advocating for a more human-centered approach to computing. He co-founded Computer Professionals for Social Responsibility (CPSR) in the early 1980s, an organization dedicated to promoting the ethical use of computer technology and raising awareness about its potential societal risks. Through his writings, lectures, and activism, he consistently emphasized the importance of human values, individual responsibility, and critical thinking in an increasingly technological world. He believed that the pursuit of computer literacy should not overshadow the more fundamental need for human literacy, which involves understanding ourselves and our place in the world. Even after his retirement from MIT in 1988, Weizenbaum continued to be an active public intellectual. He often returned to his native Germany, where he was highly regarded, holding visiting professorships at various universities, including the University of Bremen. In his later years, he reiterated his warnings about the dangers of surrendering human judgment to machines and the potential for technology to dehumanize society if not guided by strong ethical principles. Joseph Weizenbaum passed away on March 5, 2008, in Graben, Germany, at the age of 85, due to a stroke. His death marked the end of a remarkable career that began at the forefront of computer development and transitioned into a profound and enduring critique of its societal impact. His legacy remains highly relevant, serving as a constant reminder of the critical need for ethical consideration and human judgment in the ongoing development and deployment of artificial intelligence. The computer programmer is a creator of universes for which he alone is the lawgiver. No playwright, no stage director, no emperor, however powerful, has ever exercised such absolute authority to arrange a stage or field of battle and to command such unswervingly dutiful actors or troops. Joseph Weizenbaum. Joseph Weizenbaum received several significant accolades recognizing his pioneering work and, perhaps more prominently, his critical contributions to the field of computer ethics. Key among them are, Norbert Wiener Award for Social and Professional Responsibility. This award, bestowed by computer professionals for social responsibility (CPSR), acknowledged his profound ethical stance and warnings about the societal implications of computing. He was a co-founder of CPSR. The VIZE 97 Prize, awarded by the Václav Havel Foundation in the Czech Republic. This prize recognized outstanding scientists and thinkers whose work has significantly helped to broaden people's horizons while addressing the fundamental questions of human existence. Weizenbaum received this in 2002. Works. Weizenbaum, Joseph 1962. How to make a computer appear intelligent. Datamation. A2, 22-24. ELIZA, a computer program for the study of natural language communication between man and machine, Communications of the Association for Computing Machinery 9 1966, 36-45. 18. Weizenbaum, Joseph 1976. Computer Power and Human Reason, From Judgment to Calculation. San Francisco, W. H. Freeman. ISBN 978-0-716-70464-5. OCLC 152-7521. Weizenbaum, Joseph 1984. Kurs auf den Esberg, oder, nur das Wunderwort uns retten, sagt der Computerexpert in German. Zurich, Pendu. ISBN 3-85842-087-5. OCLC 151979111. Weizenbaum, Joseph 1997. Zur Anpassung des Designs und die digitalen Medien in German. Leipzig, Form plus Zweig. ISBN 3-85842-087-5. OCLC 399494474. Weizenbaum, Joseph 2001. Computer macht und die Gesellschaft frei reden in German Arigausк. 1 Auflow ed. Frankfurt am Main, Suhrkamp. ISBN 978-3-518-29155-9. OCLC 2480655619. Islands in the Cyberstream, Seeking Havens of Reason in a Programmed Society, Sacramento, Litwin Books, 2015. ISBN 978-1-63400-000-0. Foreword to Renewal of the Social Organism by Rudolf Steiner, Anthroposophic Press, 1985. ISBN 0-88010-126-1 Cloth ISBN 0-88010-125-3 PBK.
Mics on the floor where they drop like bombs. Faceless voices running all the cons. Digital whispers in a binary night. No light, no face, pure sound, no sight. Stories unfold in the dark unscrolled. Echoes of silence, secrets untold. Waves crash loud in this audio cave. No light, no fame, just the sound we crave. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just the vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Hidden in shadow shadows, voices untamed. No need for spotlight, no claim to fame. Just a beat of life in a stream of thought. Every word a punchline, no need to be taught. Just listen close, no visuals needed. Raw conversation, unprocessed, unseated. Feel the pulse in every sentence said. No distractions, just thoughts in your head. Whispers of the streets, rumbling through. Faceless yet vivid, a world in view. No mic, just souls, connecting in flow. Pure and raw, let the rhythm go. Pure and raw. Pure and raw. Turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just a vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just a vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Pure and raw.
Play.